Baruch Hashem, we conclude another incredible week, and we're starting to realize what a few minutes every day can do for us in the world of tefillah, giving us a little bit more of a focus, a little bit more of an understanding into that which we're doing. And we're in the middle of this topic called the Bitzur, which means Batzar Li, in our moments of distress. Ekra Hashem, we call out to Hashem those words of David HaMelech. And slowly we're realizing this doesn't necessarily mean only in a situation of terrible distress. It means in any situation, in a moment of bad traffic, in a moment that one needs something from the boss, in all those situations we spoke about, that's called a tsar. Those are moments that we need to cry out to Hashem. And we have already mentioned how at those times it could really be a tefillah min ha'Torah. But today, Rav Shimshon Pincus might actually blow our minds. He quotes a medrash, and I'm going to read you the words of the medrash and translate, as it hopefully will give us a bit of a depth to really be machazik what we're doing. Says Rav Shimshon Pincus a medrash about the tefillah of MOSHE Rabbeinu when he wanted to go into Eretz Yisrael. At that moment, MOSHE Rabbeinu wants to go in. Hashem is not allowing him. Ma asa Moshe. What did MOSHE Rabbeinu do? Lavash sak. He put on sackcloth. Minis atev sak. He wrapped himself in sackcloth. Minis palish ba'afar. And he rolled in the ashes. Ve'amad b'tfilah. And he starts to daven tachanunim of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So MOSHE Rabbeinu, if we could imagine, standing there rolling in the dust, the lowest of the low, in sackcloth, davening to Hashem. What happens? The heavens and earth start shaking, Visidrei Habereshis, and the entire world is trembling. So what does Hashem do? MOSHE Rabbeinu's tefillahs are coming up. Hashem makes an announcement. In every gate in heaven, and every place of judgment in heaven. Hashem paskins, we cannot accept this tefillah. We cannot allow this tefillah to ascend. Why? Because Hashem says, the world is trembling. The tefillahs of Moshe are trying to ascend. Hashem says no. And the medrash continues. That moment, Hashem cried out in the whole confusion. Hashem calls the malachim, Redu, go down bibahala, vina'alu kol sharei rakia, and close every gate of the heavens. Urikia shegavar kol atfila. You know why we have to close the gates? Because MOSHE Rabbeinu's tefillah is getting higher and higher. And it might come up, Klabi Maila. Ubikshu la'alis rakia. When they called tefillah Hashem Moshe, she said, Daimet tefillah lecherev. MOSHE Rabbeinu's tefillah is like a sword that could cut the einay ma'akim, and nothing could hold it back. So the only way that Hashem is able to hold it back is by giving an explicit command to the malachim. Don't allow the tefillah in. That moment to Amar, Kol Rash Gadol Baruch Kavod Hashem Mim Kaimai. How incredible is that tefillah? MOSHE Rabbeinu, sackcloth, ashes, the tefillah going up. Hashem says no. The tefillah is going up again, and Hashem says no, he can't come up. He calls the malachim and he says, go down, close those windows. Don't allow the tefillah of Moshe to go up. So all of us are sitting here and we're saying, okay, that's MOSHE Rabbeinu. That's Moshe, the greatest man that ever lived. But continues Rav Shimshon Pincus, and he quotes us a Zohar. And he says regarding three people, it says the word tefillah. One, MOSHE Rabbeinu. Number two, David HaMelech. And number three says the Zohar, which is Gavru, which is greater, Chashvu, than all of those. What's greater than MOSHE Rabbeinu? What's greater than David HaMelech? In the middle of the night, the harp playing, the greatest Ne'im Zemiros Yisrael. As David HaMelech says, Va'ani Tefillah. What could be greater? How could anything be greater than this Tefillah of MOSHE Rabbeinu going up, that only an explicit command of the Malachim to shut the windows can stop it? The Tefillah of an Ani. The Tefillah of a poor person. Why? Because it's a Tefillah that comes b'shivroin leiv. a tefillah, a mitzar, because a tefillah of tsar, Hashem Himself comes down, and Hashem Himself wants to accept that tefillah. So we should realize, what does it mean when we pause and we say, please Hashem, allow this meeting to go well. Please Hashem, allow my children to be successful. Erev Rosh Chodesh Sivan. Please Hashem, clear up the traffic jam. The tefillah is going higher and higher, and the only thing that could stop it is what? An explicit command. That's how great the tefillah is. A mitzar, chevra. Have yourself an amazing, amazing rest of your day.